Okay. You hear me now? It appears that my main audio channel I used to record my voice just didn't pick up at all. I don't know why. I haven't even the slightest idea why. I guess it's just one of those things, you know, where I'm turning myself up slowly and carefully. Yeah, just like audio not working for a random reason. 30% the volume of the game music? What? Yeah, well, I try not to use this one. Hold on, let's try. Whoa. This is what I tried before. I think that might have fixed it. That's what I wanted the whole time. It just like reset for no reason. Thanks, OBS. Anyway, as I was saying before, I want to explore Mario Kart 8 because I'm kind of obsessed with Mario Kart right now. And look at all the details, like, I don't know, tanks of gas that are sitting at the airplane in Mount Wario. Why did they need to model that? I don't know, but they did, and there's stuff like that all over the whole game. Don't worry, stupid. I will do Lisa. I promise I will. Just not right away. Music's too loud. I'm too quiet. Okay, I'm going to adjust. I've been fiddling with the audio for centuries upon centuries at this point. I thought I had a good place, but I'm always open to making more adjustments. Alright. Beautiful mixing. I hope so. I hope that isn't sarcasm. I just adjusted based on what made sense. So here's the plane. Since this is a one-directional track, or just one long lane, you just start in a one stationary area. So you have this plane up here. And I just looked at all those tanks and giganto toads. Let's take a look at that drop. Let's see how deep that goes. That's pretty... Oh wow, I thought that was on the ground this whole time. No, the plane is actually suspended off of the ground, and you jump out of it onto the ground. It has also like ski gear on the plane, if I'm seeing that right. I wish there was like an option to like look around like in Zelda. The wind from the hover... Are there hovering... Oh, is it like a hovercraft? This kind of gives us a better view. It's hard to tell. There's like a jet on the right there. I guess it kind of looks like it. It's possible I didn't give that much thought to how the plane operates. There seems to be some level of snow themery because it has giant ski gear. That you can see, and to my left, a vast mountain range. Wow. Something kind of weird about hearing the first part of Mount Wario playing this much. Hello, Jor. Welcome in. So happy of you to see you here. I'm really just looking around. That's my idea of fun today. These mountains are quite pretty. There's a lot of them too. It's actually kind of hard to believe that Mount Wario like descends into such a populated area when it seems like these mountains stretch for like hundreds of miles. Wow. I want to see if this off-road section doesn't appear to connect to the rest of the mountains. Up there it does. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh no, it does connect. It actually makes the mountains look a lot smaller, actually. They look huge from here, then you come down here and see how it connects. And then you realize just how small they are. Illusion broken. Again, we can explore nearby mountains in your cart. That would be pretty cool. I mean, Mario Kart World seems to be the perfect place for that. You have a giant ice mountain in that game. Look at that, you can see the track going on down that way. And more mountains all the way out into towards the distance where, like, the ending is supposed to be. Alright, there's not much more to see up here. It's a gorgeous view, truly. Really makes you want to take a look over the mountains. And sometimes it's fun to just look. Oh, look, you can see the hover. It's like a helicopter. Oh, weird. Oh, it's like a tri-helicopter. Mount Waluigi? I don't know. Probably not a. Maybe it's like the Appalachians is Mount Waluigi. Oh, well, I gotta pick up the pace, I think. I lost, officially. I lost in time trials. I like you guys' voice acting, thank you. Don't worry, Lisa will return. Okay, I'm gonna explore faster. I'm good at this game. So yeah, it's a giant helicopter, basically. Then we start descending down here. Since this is a bigger track, it's also just going to have a lot more in it. You can see it down there like a little pit. Slow down, I can't appreciate the details. And look, you can see right there on the left, that's like a constructed ramp. It's not actually a natural road, I guess. A lot of times I think you get the coolest views in Mario Kart when you just look the other direction. I lost to nobody. Okay, Jor. Happy to have you. I should play Lisa the Hopeful. I will eventually. We have the cave section here. I think what you see is what you get mostly, but that water, it's gotta have a source. Where does it come from? Why, that little river, of course. Don't know what's down there. Oh, you can see the bats going in there. All those bats, by the way, all playable in Mario Kart World. Let's get onto this ramp. Oh, there's something up there. You can see, I think, like wooden paths along the wall, which I think is how normal people traverse this area. I can't wait to play as a swarm of 7 bats. I really want to get like big lobbies of people and like arrange them to all play as like, I don't know, Cataquack all at once. And then just drop right down like that. And yeah, you can see the wooden pathing. This water is kind of gorgeous too. They're on the wrong wall to be a walkable surface. Oh, it looks like you could possibly get on that. Where do these paths go? Oh, it goes down! Oh no! There's something over there. There's a door. I didn't even know there was like a tunnel that way. But where do these paths go? I guess right down to the dam. There's a ton of bats. There's like endless bats. Okay, I'm gonna fall off the road in a way I've never fallen off before. Oh wow, that's so cool. What's down here? It's just a pit of darkness. Now that I'm over here, I want to Look at that waterfall. That's way steeper than I ever realized. Wow. So yeah, the wooden path comes in this way. And then we have like the dam. Oh, look, there's a door right there. There's connectivity. There's like structures. You can look out here and get a good view of the dam. I wish you could look over the other side. I think it's probably intentional that they didn't let you look over the other side, because that would be a lot for something that's not even going to be irrelevant to the race. I heard someone theorize that Wario is mining crypto, and he's using the giant mountain to cool his mining facilities. Where's this door go? I was expecting it like there's just like nothing. This path doesn't lead anywhere. This door doesn't go anywhere. But it does say Wario Dam on it. Let me come down here. The pathing might extend out this way. You can see my Shy Guy brethren, at least twice my size. They're all hopping and dancing. All these different machineries. That pipe blew open or something. Like ventilation. Wario should be allowed to say damn. He looks like he could, you know? He doesn't have that much shame. Alright. I really like this. I mean, who looks over at Wario Dam from this view, this angle? Anytime I've ever played this game, you just rush straight through that. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get a much better view from there. Yep, that is a lake. I'm pointing straight down towards it. This zero gravity nonsense is kind of freaky. And there's videos like strange places in Zelda. This is my strange place in Mario Kart. It's this corner of the dam. Not a lake, a reservoir. I suppose that's true, yes. I thought the reservoir was the area before they empty it into an area. Does that make sense? Like this part up here is the reservoir. They're reserving that water, and then they empty it here into what would be like a lake or a river. Don't put me on that either. We can both shake hands and say we don't know. There's the dam. We just walked right over it. I got like 3.5 minutes left. Oh, we got the woods. I love the woods. I learned this the other day. There's a boost panel right here. So if you like get hit or something, you'll fall right onto that panel. Music changes. They really went all out on the trees here. There's so many trees. Top 10 secret boost panels. I never really noticed this, or like took it in, but these logs are like buried in the snow. There's like a sense of time. It's also like they've been chopped down, so it's kind of careless for them to be left around like that. Nice. It's just so pretty. If the music wasn't so energetic, this would be such a relaxing little trip, wouldn't it? There's so much going in this track, I had to start with it. Okay, we're running out of time quickly. I think Wario chopped those trees down to get the track ready for racing, but did it all at the last second. Dude, if Wario is responsible for like the set pieces in this track, The logs of the snow are definitely like the last thing he did. We got to get the people to chop down the trees. This area is too boring. We need people to launch into the air. They put like all of his budget into this area. Look at all this. Look at the turnout. There's Shy Guys and Toads taking the ski lift, which you drive adjacent to. These Shy Guys. Oh, he waved to me. The Shy Guy on the ski lift just waves. Oh, that's so cool. Look, there's a Shy Guy back there on a snowboard. There's multiple on a snowboard. This area is so busy. Shy recognizes Shy. Oh, I gotta make that my status. Look, this Toad's got some skis. This is a busy place. There's a lot like moving alongside you. Look at them, they're all snowboarding down there in like circles. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. Alright, I gotta drive. There's so like everything on the side here is just all for the purposes of downwards momentum, I think. There's a Wario cabin. This is where the ski lift ends, it seems. I think when a big Mario game comes out, they do this after. Like they celebrate by skiing. Oh gosh. I'm about to run out of time. What else is there? Oh, there's another cabin. Oh god. No, I'm gonna lose to nothing. Oh man. That's okay. I don't think there was that much more to see. I think it's like at the very end. You can look at like that big huge structure on the side there. The hot air balloons. It's a pretty big deal. Wow. I promise I'm good at time trials. Don't take this as evidence that I'm bad. I actually beat every ghost in the game on 200cc to get Golden Mario too. He really has monetized this mountain like crazy. Alright. There's a ton of options to comb over, but I want to know what y'all want to get a play-by-play through. And it should be easier because it'll be one lap instead of 3 different portions. There's all sorts of biomes like water parks and sweet canyons, evil mansions, an airport, Bowser's Castle, Sky, Sunny vs. Bradley, Coughing Baby versus the unmatched power of the sun. All this stuff. I wouldn't be upset about analyzing these either, because they're basically like new tracks with how heavily they've been remade. Water Park. Let's look at Water Park. I always also like seeing which characters they choose for the ghosts to represent these tracks, because it's always like, well, usually one that seems thematically appropriate. This one has Baby Luigi. I could see a baby enjoying this track. It's probably one of my least favorite tracks to race on, mainly because it boasts itself as a water park, and no water slides are present to drive on. And, there's a lot of little things going on. You know, they modeled that giant spewing pyramid. They didn't have to do that. What are you waving at, girl? There's the big old Ferris wheel. The cars that look like the overalls of the brothers. Also, it looks like the #1 denizen of this area are the Nokis. These little creatures that they don't really recognize that often from Mario Sunshine, but they're pretty cute. Yeah, let's just keep going backwards. Who cares? Okay, this is interesting. Oh yeah, you come up through here. Literally who? That's what Nintendo thinks. They do not care about the Nokis. They just throw them in water park for some reason. If there's any evidence to where we are. There's a sailboat all the way out there and some islands. This level of detail is kind of impressive for such an underwhelming track. Looks like it could be a bridge, maybe part of a roller coaster. What is the water park box? Oh, look at that! It's got a little map. Waluigi Seabed. W wheel. Okay, we have some canonical names for the attractions in this course. I never knew this. Oh wow. And then like a little... Oh yeah, it's the conch merry-go-round at the underwater. Waluigi Seabed appears to be to the left of the track. So, what's that up there? Oh, it's just a logo. Oh yeah, the Waluigi Seabed is over there. Why is this a Wario themed track? It's like a secretly Wario track. This place is definitely run by Wario and Waluigi. That's crazy lore. Water park. Look over there, Waluigi Seabed. Another picture of the map over there. I mean, it's not on the map. It's just like in a vague area, like in relationship to the map. Wow. And they're releasing balloons from a pipe. You can see over there. It's very celebratory. Oh, and right here too. And there's this huge building. I imagine that's like a hotel you stay at. Oh, let's see here. Submarine Coaster. Right, and that's the name of the actual loop-de-loop that you go on, right? It's called Sub Coaster. Alright, this track has portions of the track, like, named after things. It's called the Sub Coaster, this loop-de-loop. Out of all the characters in Lisa, which one would you sleep in bed? Like, with? Or like, would I tuck in and then have them be asleep? All the facilities here are too large for me. I could never fit in one of those benches. Alright, let's take a slow down here. This area has a sub. Oh! Okay, so this is where they load people into the ride. Night. They load people into the ride here. You can even look inside of it a little bit. You can see the seating, I think. Yeah, I guess this is where they would go. Can we see the person who's attending the ride? The Mecha Cheap. A structural study? What? That's awesome! What? Someone made that? Oh, I can barely read it. I can see leveling fin. Artificial intelligence? AI in the Mecha Cheap? What? Fuel efficiency. Oh, I can barely read it. It's like the stuff you read while waiting in line. Oh, there's more stuff over here. Attention. Oh, look at that! Mario's like if you can't be that, you have to be that tall to ride. And that's a JPEG of Mario and a JPEG of a Goomba. You can see over there it says, caution, no pets. I think it says no snacks or something, like no food. It's a chain chomp and a banana peel. I'm starting to kind of like this track now. There's a lot of cute little details that you just like would miss completely because you're going through it at like blazing speeds. Like the submarine through history. The first whatever was modeled in 1987, that says. Clear, is that true? Like, is 1987 when the first submarine was made? That doesn't seem right. I recall hearing of submarine warfare in history class in the World Wars. I wish that was easier to read. It's just very clear the words artificial intelligence are on that poster. Let's see. Latest model. Oh, here we go. First generation model was manufactured in 1987. Gotcha. But tell me I'm crazy for thinking. Okay, we got more words here. Inflow port, steerings, artificial intelligence. That's crazy. So the mecha cheat is literally a form of intelligence in universe, I'd assume. Oh, that okay. That Toad is working the stereo system. There's a TV screen up here. There's so much in this single room. It's killing me. Oh, it's just an arrow sign that's animated. This has more lore than the entirety of Mount Wario. It's like an actual water park. Can you believe it? And you go here. They're the Mecha Cheep Cheeps, who we now know are adapting to their every situation. And this is really cute. There's a bunch of little glowing things. This would be really fun to swim in, honestly. Forget what Waluigi's area was called. It's like Waluigi Mosh Pit or something. You can see the submarines coming down. Oh, it comes through this way, right. Then you can see actually over here the roller coaster part is like that, the green pipes. Which may or might not actually just be Mario pipes. Look at that, that's so slow. They appear to be defying gravity within those little things. Where do the submarines disappear? Let's inspect this. You see the submarine going in, right? And it just keeps going. Oops. Oh, you might need to follow one. There's a guy in there. Yeah, this is the ride. You can see Inoki do a little dance in there. But it's also defying gravity. If I am defying gravity, that Milky is also defying gravity. So let's follow this subcoaster. Lame ass ride. Maki 2, you gotta just give you a break here. I have to know where they go. I'm running out of time, but we've seen most of it already, so... Look at that. It opens up and the submarine goes in. There you go. That's how the ride works. Like it's just like between stop and nuh-uh. True. Okay, let's head right in here. There's a crate on the road. This is basically just like the pool we went through. Oh look, you can see where it comes out. Right there. And you might have heard this from Did You Know Gaming, but if you go in here, it plays the Mario 64 song. And that's it for Water Park. Look at that. It gave my pipe frame 1 millisecond less time than the other parts. Yeah, I mean, it's already a... Oh, yeah. You lose instantly if you listen for too long. I gotta say, Water Park had a ton of details in it. There's so much interconnectivity in the single little area that I actually kind of appreciate it much more now. Even if there isn't a fun water slide to go down, they clearly, had a vision. Doesn't feel random anymore. It feels like a true vision. Okay, where should we go now? There's so much to find, so much to explore. Which character from You Sleeping would you sleep with? I don't know. I don't think about Lisa characters like that. Oh, Bucket seems pretty fun, I guess. I guess I'll say Buckets. N64 Rainbow Road, everyone's favorite track. I think this is actually my favorite track. I think the character is Metal Mario, weirdly enough. I grew up on Mario 64, like really early. Akliam grew up on Mario 64, so I have a lot of love for this track. But yeah, I don't know. Look at it through a critical lens and suddenly becomes like not much is going on. Also, I want to mention that the gates, when you hit like the fences on Rainbow Road, I'm pretty sure it's the same in every game. Because I remember when I played Mario Kart DS, I always thought when you hit the fence, it sounded like it was saying tree wine. It sounds like it's still saying tree wine. So, maybe it's just using the same sound effect. Oh yeah, you can see the tire effects. You accelerate really hard. You gotta look at this, like, huge, like, star-shaped thing. Whoa! If we go through it backwards, I think... Oh, let's look if we can. Definitely Lucy, never do more than one lap. A lot of people don't like that you don't do 3 laps in this huge track, but if you played Mario Kart 64, you know that track is too huge. It is, like, genuinely, it is justified that they shortened it, because it's a little much. I wanted to take a moment to look over. You can see the train moving down there. You can see the chomp moving on the track. You can see some other, like, details of the city down there, like the buildings and the statue of Peach. There's like a country here with mountains. I would not be surprised if there was, like, tracks hidden down there. You can see cars. Oh wow, like if you, like, you can see cars moving in the streets below. This looks like a very circular city. Let's drop down for a second. There's a bridge over there. There's something in the middle. Just can't really make it out. I remember someone made a mod where you can just fall off and then drive through this huge city. There's a lighthouse. Wow, like this meteor shower happening. Let's just go over that glider with the least amount of momentum possible. I just want to know what's down there. Let's see. Fireworks of Peach and Mario. Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. After a certain amount of time, yeah, do something different with different Mario or Rainbow Roads. But we should be able to get a view of what's going on. like up here. The train is right over there. It's a nice looking train. It's like the Polar Express. Okay, now we can see... Oh, it's like a Mario-themed Eiffel Tower with a star and a mushroom and question blocks and big M's. And, like, buses are coming in and out of it. And it's, like, draped in fairy lights. That is so cool. Why did they put that in there, though? Because, like, no one's gonna see that unless they, like, stop and look. That's a lot for, like, a backdrop, honestly. With, like, all the moving trains and buses over, like, traffic and bridges. It's crazy. Here, let's see if we can't take a look up where we came from. There's the moon. These chain chomps have quite a nice looking texture. They also blink, I just noticed. I hope they add chain chomps to Mario Kart World. That'd be really fun. We need more opportunities to play as a chain chomp. It appears that the lighting on the chain chomp is specifically from the blue tiles or something. I don't see any other colors on that thing other than blue. How odd. There's Luigi. It does not like you sitting. It's, yeah, I mean, it's made for me to go racing. Go, Luigi. Go, Luigi! Oh, the train's back. Can get a good look at the toads jumping up and throwing those coins real quick. What is this? What is that? Is that the other side of the track? I didn't think they were that close. Is the map lying to me? Look at the mini-map. There's clearly another part of the track right over me. But on the mini-map, it's just like, no, there's nothing near me. Oh, wait, I think I know why. It's because this whole section is one vertical loop. I gotcha. I figured it out. You can't keep anything from me. There's also non-Mario themed fireworks over there. Transcripted to show up past you. I don't think it is. At least when I looked at it, it seemed to be on a cycle. Let's see if I can't find the train. Those are just so many fireworks. Yeah, there's a train right over there. I think it probably... Oh, you can even see, like, the road flattens out before the chain chomp hits it. That's so cool. It's also moving me to the left. I think the train probably cycles between the 3 areas where it actually does throw coins down. So it's never away from any of those 2 areas, or 2 or 3 areas for too long. I'm pretty sure this is the part where it throws coins. It's nowhere to be found. Okay. Yoshi fireworks. I love this course so much. It's so magical. Hold on, you can see the 3-dimensionality of these fireworks. As I launch myself down into them. It's probably sizzling hot on this track with how many fireworks there are going off. You ever think about that? It's gotta be hot up here. I picture it being like a summer day too. Those Bowser fireworks are like gigantic, probably. They kind of all appear at once, though. Like, it's not moving out from one spot. The whole image of Bowser is appearing. That is the train. This actually is quite hot, too. More 3-dimensional fireworks. You can see them sizzling with smoke, too. So cool. This is like a whole track that was made, like, oh yeah, this is a really good shot of like the center. Like natural shot. This whole track was made to be a vibe. Thus concludes my analysis of Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road. That didn't work, did it? I did it! I won time trials! I don't know how it divvies up the time between those three things. Maybe it's like how many time you spent like driving raw, how much time you spent drifting, and how much time you spent gliding. But I definitely didn't spend like a minute gliding. I know that. I don't know how to determine that. Okay, you actually wanted to see SNES Rainbow Road? You could just take a look. And this is a Cat Peach stage, by the way. In case you were always wondering what the intended character to represent SNES Rainbow Road was. It was always Cat Peach. I think this is over just like... I don't know what it's over. The least fun track in the game. That's too bad. I actually really like this track. It's also quite a vibe, but it's pretty exciting. Mario Plains. Oh, there's like a building down there. Like a mushroom house. I love that there's like pulsing colored hills. Yeah, this is really just plains. This is pretty high up too. This is gonna be a pretty intense track to race on too. You have a lot of good players playing. Look at this, those arrow signs are just bobbing up and down. I also find that the music on this track is the catchiest song to me. Not the best song, but the song that gets stuck in my head the most. The dang 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 dang. I don't know why, it's just so catchy. Look at that. You can see them like the thwomps sparkling like crazy. There's so many sparkles emitting from their body. And they're so bright. And they're like pulsing with color and lines going up them. Those are like the Rainbow Road thwomps. They have like a weird texture too. Looks like they're made out of sequins. I flipping love this OST. I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has possibly... They have faces on both sides. Who knew? They have pink pupils. And blue eyes. I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one of like the best full soundtracks like you could ever listen to. Look at the lighting on those coins. There's just so much visual flair here. Here's much kinder. Oh yeah, I mean, it's totally flat, but I think the thwomps slamming down on it give it such cool three-dimensionality. You know, Mario Kart Tour has a version of SNES Rainbow Road called SNES Rainbow Road Remix that like does all sorts of crazy stuff with it, which I actually thought was super fun. And I actually hope it comes to console in some variation someday. Looking at the tiles here, it's very fascinating. It looks constructed in some way. And the way they like kind of beep around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty kind of cool how some rainbow roads look man-made and others look like, I don't know, naturally occurring rainbows. Especially in this game where there's 5 rainbow roads. I think they did a good job with the variety. Of all the characters from Lisa, which one would be your favorite? Or would you be friends with? I think there's a bit of a tilt in this section. Who would I be friends with? I don't know, probably Terry Hintz. He's like the kind of like... he's the kind of guy who's just like so real and like so uninterested in combat in a way that's just like he'd be the most fun to hang out with, I think. Doesn't care about drugs or getting drunk. He just wants to, like, be cool without worrying it too much. Dude, we're noticing so much. We're noticing, like, weird, subtle tilts in the tracks that are supposedly flat. Tor had some cool ideas, too. Look at that. That is definitely a tilt. I wonder if the whole thing is on a tilt. It looks like all that over there is just on a decline. I thought Tor's ideas for like doing the track backwards and like putting ramps where going backwards would be impossible was a really cool idea. I would love, instead of like mirror mode, let me do these tracks backwards. That would be so sick. It just completely evolves the track in a cool way. In some ways, like doing a track backwards like doubles the amount of tracks just because of how different it becomes. Shockboard is a cool uncle. He was a really cool guy. Wow, wow, wow. I'm curious if the waves from a 1 thomp is weaker than the waves of 2 thomps. Oh, look at that. You can see clearly they are only sending waves in that direction. Wow. They had reverse baby park and Tor too. Okay, I'm not doing 3 laps. Actually, why not? Let me just show off my driving skills. Their solution to reverse baby park was literally to just like put ramps in it. So it was just like the same track, but there's just more on it. There's just more to do on it, I guess. Quickly. That'll only take a couple seconds. Or minutes, I guess. Damn it. I'm getting all in my head. I'm better, I swear. I want to hit that ramp. I love hitting that ramp. I didn't get a trick, but I still made it work. Kind of looked like those arrows didn't appear until I got towards them. I think that's true, because the arrows over there aren't visible anymore. Hold on. If I come back here... What? Where'd they come from? Okay. Yeah, they just appear. Wow. So cool. I don't know why that's cool, it just is, I guess. I've done 2 laps in 1 minute. I haven't died twice. I know, it's like a pretty quick track, all things considered. Okay. Where shall we go now? We could go to Baby Park. We were just talking about that. That actually has a ton of things going on in it. Like, an insane amount of things going on in it. Baby Mario is the character, of course. It has like too many things going on. Okay. For example, Luigi's Mansion. Half the Baby Park budget on making this track good. There's a roller coaster, the Toads are loving it. Actually looks like a real roller coaster. There's a Ferris wheel, a different Ferris wheel from the one in Water Park, by the way. This direction is just not a good angle for looking at anything. There's all these different woods around. It looks like there's things in the woods. Oh, there's a trail. And like a sign on the trail. What does it say? Oh, show us boundary break. Come on. I want to see that damn sign. If I just go down a little bit more. Yoshi is not looking the right way. Look at that big old castle. The Egg Yoshi ride, Pink Gold Baby Peach. And then like milk stations. What does it say? I want to know! What does it say? What do these milk stations say? What does that Daisy one say? Orange? I think I said the word orange. Bowser's ship! Oh, look at that! I want to go on Bowser's ship. It's going a little hard there. Shop Paratroopa. You shot Paratroopa, guys? Let me know. Yeah, I think they are a little too extreme for babies. That says Daisy on it. That sign said Daisy. I have to go to the top again. When I think of like a theme park for babies, I think of Sesame Place. I think the sign that leads to like a wood trail says Luigi's Mansion on it. Has elements of Mario, but also Bowser Jr. That does say Luigi's Mansion. If you were sad about it not being a track, well, don't worry, because it's in the background of Baby Park. They declare a truce. Maybe Bowser Jr. is like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. Let's make a theme park. There's a lot of details up this way. It's just the Ferris wheel and some hot air balloons. I think they might have, since this is like the downwards turn of it, they put most of the stuff down here. There's like a castle. They had the whole layout planned out and everything. Looks like there might have been like the entrance gate over here. In case you were wondering which side of Baby Park the entrance was on. There's like a weird little like mushroom hedge. Also, I really like this stage. This course is a nice change of pace online. Dude, I want to shop Paratroopa more than anything. Oh, there's a sign on the castle. What does it say? Baby Castle. Okay, I don't know what I expected. Maybe we'll get a Baby Castle track one day. Oh, look, on Luigi's Mansion, there's a sign that says Luigi's Mansion. Baby Castle moment, as opposed to Adult Castle. Okay, well that's all there is to that. I guess there's less considering how quickly I went through that one. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's look at Super Bell Subway, because I've always wanted to take a look at the graffiti on this track. No problem. I'm really happy you showed up. It's a pleasure to have you. There's a lot going on in this track too. Fun flower. Oh, there's a bunch of like shops down here. Does this layout remind you of anything? This is the city that's under Rainbow Road 64. This subway goes through that. It goes under. They really just be putting a cart course anywhere. There's also a bunch of different like businesses on the side there. I can't really read. There's Moo Moo Meadows Milk, Donkey Burning DK Sports Drink. I'm gonna take a look at everything up top before I go down. Two competing drink companies, Moo Moo Meadows Milk and Burning DK Sports Drink. Weekly special sandwiches. They have a whole menu. Oh, it's so cute. Tropical Bakery. And you can see where the subways go. They go to Yoshi Valley and Music Park. How quaint. Fun Flower. Let's take a look. As a New Yorker, quite accustomed to various things going on in the subway. It's not this joyous, I'll tell you that much. The sweetest memories, Sweet Sweet Canyon. We have Coconut Cafe. You can hear like voices in the back. Love the idea of like different tracks having advertisements for them. Mysterious Sands, Dry Desert. Okay, you're really not winning over anyone with that tagline. Honestly, I don't know who you expect to be like, wait, we gotta get to Dry Desert. And then you have Galaxy Air, it's reference to Sunshine Airport. And these look like they, I guess they're advertisements for online mode. Rainbow Exploration Agency. Oh yeah. I guess these are the toads that discover the rainbow roads in order to race on them. Then if you look over here, you can actually see daylight. So there's like just an ad for Mario Kart 8 back there. Alright, that's a little on the nose. There's a bell fountain, in case you were wondering. Everything about this track has to do with bells. The ticket gate is this way. I didn't see it, but... if you hold down A and B at the same time, this happens. Got really good turning, at least. If I'm remembering correctly, all the names of different tracks are on this map right here. This also appears where you get your tickets. It's an area called Golden Bell. So I guess even before Mario Kart World, there was some intentionality for all of the tracks to be interconnected. Well, the ticket gate is right here. One Up Mushroom Car Insurance Group. Okay, that's funny. Yoshi's Egg Market, Fountain Cafe, Princess Orange, and another map. Okay. Yes, I would look at ticket, please. Oh, I'm so tiny for this. But hey, I get to go in. I never got a good look at those turnstiles. Sound. Alright, we're going in. On the Golden Bell. Toad Harbor. Rainbow Road is even here. I don't know if I can take a subway to Rainbow Road, but... Cafe. Royal Patisserie. Peach and Daisy. Just feels like a place I shouldn't be in, honestly. The bass of this song is so good. How do you see that graffiti? I want to go up. No! It's like it doesn't want me to see the graffiti. What does that say? Ludwig Painting, I think it says. Oh, so Ludwig von Koopa was responsible for that. I'm gonna miss them when they're gone. What does that say? Let's take a little... Okay, go already. Damn. This is Babam plugs. Oh, that's so cool. Making Mario themed graffiti. Such a stylish course, honestly. You have all those like stores up top and then all the graffiti. Look at that! There's a Babam or a Bill Blaster. There's a bunch of bullet bills painted going up that way. Oh, that's so fun. There's so many little details everywhere. What does that say? I might need to turn around and go up that one path. See a bullet bill. I honestly can't tell what it says. It's a really cool looking design there. No, I can't read it. Can I? I haven't the slightest. There's more. There's more graffiti. Is any on this side? Doesn't seem like it. This is a Piranha Plant themed one. Some says dash. So maybe they're just words on it. Basic things. This graffiti is clearly World 1-2. And you can see it written right there. And paintings of pipes. And right up there's a bunch of just graffiti overlaid each other. It really feels like a bunch of graffiti artists tagging the same place. It's so cool. I love this game. I don't think there's anything else of extreme note down here. Can't even look inside the subways. It's kind of cool to look down there. It's a pretty, like, deep area. You can see where they go. Down that tunnel. There's another thing to migrate right there. And just in time, too. I could use a thing of water. My throat's starting to become a dry desert. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm hydrated. Let's keep exploring. One thing I want to do for my own pleasures is look at Hyrule Circuit. I want to see just how many Zelda references are hiding here. If there even are that many. Gotta be some interesting aspects. I mean, there's the Legend of Zelda sign. There's the fact that the Hyrule coat of arms are on these draperies. There are Hylian soldiers that are cheering us on. Classic Zelda torches. And keys, which I better look at later. But they come down from... Oh, they come from a cave on that side of the path. Wow. Who knew? I didn't even, who would have expected them to even think of that? It's like, yeah, let's just, we don't want keys to be coming out of nowhere. Let's make a little cave for them. Wow. That's amazing intentionality. There seems to be like some kind of fortitude around here. Like pillars and stuff. There's a Zelda cannon. Just so you know that this isn't canon. Get some rupees. You get a better look at those rupees. Some generic mountains in the distance. These look so cool. They're like slightly see-through. Honestly, I thought it would have been cool to put like Death Mountain in the background, but it doesn't seem like they thought of that. Unless... Is that it over there? It looks like Death Mountain to me. When we get around to that side, we'll have to take a look. That's freaking awesome. Death Mountain definitely feels like an important detail to put in the distance of a Zelda world, you know? There's some, like, more ruins of some strange kind sitting over here. Wow. And that kind of transitions. And then you have Hyrule Castle, which looks closest to the Hyrule Castle in Twilight Princess, if I'm looking at that correctly. I really get a better look at that if I can. I can look at the different tents down there. It's kind of funny they put in this Hyrule Circuit level and then added Skyward Sword Link from a game where Hyrule Castle wasn't a thing. So the guards up there. Castle feels like a huge part of this for me. You know, like you gotta have the Hyrule Castle section. It feels very important to this track specifically. Climb the steps awkwardly. No, there's not that many references, I guess. That little symbol looks peculiar. I guess it's like a loft wing. You actually get to go in the castle. And you hit all three. I can do them faster, I guess. You can see the Master Sword. Wow. Even glowing. Oh, look at that! The symbols of the sages are in the stained glass windows. Fire. And then spirits of light would be on the other side. It's in a rainbow order. Kind of. Almost. Not really. I mean, there's purple, red, orange on that side. And it goes yellow, blue, green, so it's really close there. Almost had it. This really is like the Chamber of Time or whatever. Oh, that's really cool. There's this bridge. Some of the guards. It doesn't seem like there's anything. I don't know how they got over on that side. There's the drawbridge that keeps you, or keeps monsters from getting in, I guess. some generic houses, I guess. I don't know. I don't associate these kinds of buildings with Zelda that much. They vary a lot between the games. Tower with a ladder back there. Look at that, you could see the Deku Baba like emerging as I got close. And a whole like waking up of animation. The path back to the castle is pretty cool looking. See if I can't fish for that animation again. No, I think it... Once it happened, it's gonna stay open. Let me try moving all the way back here. I don't see it. Yeah, look, it's back in its thing. So when Deku Babas come out of their, like, ground plant, you have, like, a little animation. Let's see if we can't get a good look at it. Still sleeping. We're gonna get a real good look at it at this point. There it is. It's a pretty good sign that it's not just a reskin of a piranha plant. It actually has its own unique, like, wake-up animation. It just has an animated tongue in the middle, which piranha plant actually does have a... Piranha plant does have a tongue, but it's not pointed like that tongue. Let's get a close look at the monster. You can also tell this is the Skyward Sword Deku Baba because it has a slit down the middle where it could open up vertically. That's right. Oh, it went back in immediately once it came out of frame. Come back. Why'd it stop? And then there's keys. Let's take a better look at the keys. These are over swoop, I'm sure of. Hard to tell, but they appear to be pretty close to the keys from Skyward Sword. Which makes sense. It's like this version of Hyrule is like a weird, like, alternate reality, like Skyward Sword, if it took place in, like, your everyday Hyrule. Fascinating stuff. Truly interesting. Alright, let's see. Is anyone still watching? Do you have any requests? I have a few I want to check out. Let's see. I feel like these ones probably don't have that much going on with them. I'm really looking for... Well, you know, a lot of tracks probably have, like, secret details. Well, I'm just gonna go with what I want, and that is Bowser's Castle. track rules. This is meant to be metal. There's like fire jets and like fire in the thing. So you can get a pretty large look at the scale of Bowser's Castle. What the heck was that camera doing? Okay. Sure. Not familiar with this. Have a good look at like Shy Guy contorting his body now. But yeah, a lot of it seems like a trope that like Bowser Castle courses need you to like start the track by going into the castle instead of starting inside of the castle, and the whole thing takes place inside of the castle. There's always a part where you have to go in, and then you leave, and then loop back around through some, like, outdoor section. Seems to be cannons going off. There's a few over here. Something is landing right over here. What is hitting that area? Like boulders are being thrown down there. Do we know where the boulders come from? I seem to think of everything else. Oh, it seems to be from here. Seems like they've been launching bullets from right there. That appears to be inaccurate. There's a lot of cannons. Looks like boulders are just being thrown over the wall. So maybe we just have like a boom boom or something working over there. Let's get a good look at the lava moat. Pretty good, pretty good. It's all in order. The curve on this drawbridge is a little weird, but we've already taken enough time that the laser Bowsers are fired up. I love the laser Bowsers. You can see a little burn trail they leave behind. Let's get another look at that burn trail. Look at that. Oh, that's so dazzling. We love that. Of course, Bowser points you where to go. It also has an emblem to show you to go that way. But you can also go this way, I guess, if you're part of the family. There's some rooms and halls that we don't know about. There's a spotlight there. I guess okay, there's a spotlight on the symbol of Bowser. Sure. I don't know what this is. Some kind of factory zone. Or like an engine room. Sure. Who knows to what end those machines are being... Oh, there's dry bones up there. Not your average spectators, mind you. The dry bones have come to watch. I didn't even notice there were dry bones up there. Just put that on the list of things I never noticed. Because of course I didn't. Machine pushing downward. Oh, this must be what's moving the spiked ball. Is there any hint of how the fire bar is working? Doesn't seem to be, but it looks like it's connected to that bar at least. Just chained to the ceiling. Cool. This angle is such a weird angle for a gate. You get a really interesting look at those hazards from all the way up here. Okay, I thought they were moving in time with the spike ball, but evidently they are not, which is a little confusing. Okay, you can see up there is one of the airships. It's cool we get to take a look at them. This is also just like a really cool, like, southern view of the castle. I guess this would be like the west of the castle. There's the big Bowser. Oh, that's so cool. When he punches, that little metal chain, it jostles. The force of his punches are reaching all the way over here. And they have multiple hazards of something hitting the ground really hard and causing it to ripple. They also have like Hammer Bros going like yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess Hammer Bros are more closely tied to Bowser's armory than like Shy Guys and Koopas are, because Koopas and Shy Guys are like showing up to like the subway and stuff. But in Bowser's castle, they're not even here. Wow, when you get close enough, you like, or you have to be on the right path, but there's some significant string shake. Makes it quite intimidating. Oh, dude, I love this version of Bowser's Castle. It's so cool. Also see, oh my gosh, his fists heat up before he punches the road. It's so cool. I like how, like, the design choice at all of the spikes, like where Bowser would usually have spikes, like the horns on his head and the spikes on his shell and on his bands, they're all like flattened for whatever reason. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna see the backside of Bowser. Maybe we can get a closer look at his fist. Not much to see there, really. Okay. Let's hope this path I chose is a good view. Doesn't appear to. Let's take the other path. Doors and stuff going everywhere. Okay. This might be an even worse view. What if I look this way and turn around? Yeah, I guess not. The lava doesn't look that great from here. You can probably guess what he looks like when we stared at him. See, we're coming down into the lava pit from this angle. And then, yeah, there's just different fortresses and whatnot. Yeah, you can see, like, the pit back there. It's quite a cavernous, little entrance there. Okay. What else did I want to do? There are two big ones. I think it was Wild Woods. It's like the ultimate I missed that track because I think maybe people do not even internalize the fact that it starts on the side of a tree. Villagers lives here. I mean, when you really think about it, it becomes obvious. You see the branches up there, the sunshine, the birds going back and forth. Of course, the spectators on a different plane of gravity than I am. I really love the woods, so the aesthetics of this area are just immaculate to me. You can see kind of have some of the wooden pathways are routed out. You have like an acorn elevator. A lot of toads and Shy Guys. I have to listen closer to when I'm actually playing because I feel like hearing the toads and Shy Guys as you're racing on is quite a cute little detail. I really wanted to see the other trees, like in the woods. I really like this track a lot. You see all the air particles as you drive through it too. It gives the impression of spores or pollen being in the air. It's so cool. It's such an incredible detail. There's so much cool stuff going on in this track. I think we're still technically on the side of the tree. It's a bit of an awkward angle. There's a little stump there in case you... Yeah. Also, this is a different tree. This is not a branch of the same tree. This is a branch of a different tree that all that goes into. Huh. The vines are attached to flowers that are also light bulbs, kind of. They look like street lamps. And there's a little tree civilization. But these ziplining Shy Guys, where's that one going? It's going into a little cavern. Really defying gravity with them. But those little things have wheels. So they are driven by something. I don't know where they start out at. It's impossible to see at this angle. It just can't be done. Okay, you can kind of see it from here. Come on, Shy Guy, come out. Yeah. And that one goes way down. These little houses. So there's a little bridge. Where's the bridge go? Goes up there to other houses, of course. All the Shy Guys are singing along. more zip lines. This is a very dense scene, huh? Let's see what you can deduce without going on the glider. This is gonna go very deep. Some more elevators and stuff. It's just a very vertical town that they all live in. Yeah. Here you can see to go down here. There's not much I can see from this portion, but the big Shy Guy symbol on the ground really drives home the strong relationship that the Shy Guys have to this world. There's the rushing water section. Looks like it's coming from this waterfall. I cannot at all see where the waterfall comes from, though. Welcome back, stupid. We just looked at Bowser's Castle, now looking at Wild Woods. I'm trying to see where the waterfall ends off. There's like a little creek down there. The whole house in a smokestack. There's 3 toads by a bridge, and they like have little farmland. What? Oh, there's like a whole town. How deep does this go? This definitely has to be like the roots of a tree that's been like hollowed out, right? I think this lily pad area is going to tell us more than any other part of the track has told us so far. So we can get really close to the little town down here. Wow. I mean, it's beautiful. It's kind of weird when you think about that this guy's name is Shy Guy and go-karting with some guys that kill his other friends and family, talking about Mario. It is a little weird, isn't it? That's just a dark void back there, huh? Definitely was not intended to be picked through. I guess this Shy Guy is just cool. Or maybe Mario's not killing them. Maybe Mario's just throwing them out of the way so that he can save the day. Okay, gonna go from that to this. You can see the roots of the tree going into the ground right there. As we turn and we see the full tree. And you can see the pulley system that's pulling the elevator up and down. Mario literally crushes their body. Not the Shy Guys. The Shy Guys are in Super Mario 2, and he destroys them by jumping on them, and then picking them up and then throwing them. If anything, the Goombas should be pretty cross with Mario, but they're going to be racing with him in the next game. Okay, where should we look at next? Where do you want to see, stupid? Barbaric. I guess Mario's actions are pretty barbaric. If you consider that everyone he fights is like a perfectly sentient being. Moo Moo Mountains? I'm gonna assume you meant Moo Moo Meadows on that one. but I don't think there's much to see other than, like, you know, good small details. There are the cows, of course. There's lovely cows. I will be playing plenty of cow when Mario Kart World comes out. Oh, where's it gonna go? Maybe just walks in a really slow loop around that log. Or just past the log. The cows are pretty adorable. There's a Mario tractor back there. And all sorts of farmland. Seems to be a farmhouse in the distance there. And this sunrise. God, it's so pretty. They put this track at sunrise and it just works so well for it. There's some jugs of moo moo milk. They're the size of my whole body. Oh, that one's sitting. Hi. I don't know why cows are so significant to Mario. It's got a big dumb face on its head. Moo Moo Meadows. Oh, it's so cute. And you can see the barn. 3 toads hanging out in the barn. There's a silo and a windmill. All sorts of great stuff going on here. It seems to be specifically like milk export. There's a lot of cute cows just lingering around. There's a lot of cows. More moo moo milk. Another barn. A cow crossing sign I didn't notice before. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, is that a Highland cow? Look at that brown cow. I didn't know there was a brown cow. Cool. Green service, shell cup, Moo Meadows. Look at that. You can see their breath as they walk. Why? I never noticed that. I want to know where this water goes. There's like lakes around here. If you could visit any of the Mario Kart maps, where would it be? That's a good question. I honestly think Wild Woods is up there. I would really like going there. But I think we'd probably like Sweet Sweet Canyon as well. It's a very lovely looking place. So I think Sweet Sweet Canyon and Wild Woods are my 2 top answers. There's like a lot of brown cows. Wow. It's quite the landscape around here. There's like a sign up there. I'm starting to realize that when it comes to these tracks, like, you never have to drive too long without something of note being available there for you to see. Even in a really simple track like this. Couple toads waving their stupid little hands. Cows hanging out. It's like a whole little town in the distance there. There's a much bigger windmill right here. Another building. another windmill. And of course there are Monty moles around here. I haven't paid much attention to them. Or their little animation as they fly out. Like, what is it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Monty Mole will also be playable in Mario Kart World. I'm getting pretty tired. I might call it there. That was pretty fun. I think I got my fill there. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I was like, thinking, be like, man, it would be so cool to just like look around and just like take in all the sights of these tracks that no one's ever really paid attention to before. There's a lot of tracks I could do that with, but who knows what incredible things I could have seen if I had taken the time to soak it in. All the different little details that people have missed. I know, I'm satisfied for now. I truly think that I am satisfied. I hope that was enjoyable to watch. Pretty laid-back exploration of the Mario world. Wonder if it saves my time. I guess not. I'm so excited for Mario Kart World. I can barely take it. Alright. See you another time. Bye bye.